After forever and a day and a lot of marketing, Top Gun Maverick is finally going to hit theaters. While catching some of that marketing, you may have read or heard the words,
allows us to put 6 IMAX quality cameras inside the cockpit with the actors.
How accurate is that statement? Should you pay the extra to see the movie in an IMAX theater? And is the movie worth seeing on the big screen versus streaming on a decent home entertainment system? In this video, I'll dissect what format you should see the movie in and what a former Navy commander who has already seen the movie thinks of it, alongside talking a bit about how extensive the Navy supported the movie through the agreement between the Navy and Paramount Pictures. If you want to go on a deeper dive on IMAX's history and the technical aspects of the cameras, check out this video I made with the company after this one. So should you pay the extra to see the movie in IMAX? The short answer is not really, especially if you've got other options. Top Gun Maverick was shot with Sony Venice digital cameras, not IMAX film cameras. The Sony Venice cameras are certified by IMAX and Netflix to record video in a quality that the companies deem worthy of their name. The cameras are not made by IMAX like the film cameras are that were used for movies like Dunkirk or Interstellar. Sony Venice cameras are capable of recording imagery at up to 6K. While 6K is fairly impressive, IMAX 65mm cameras are capable of recording imagery at up to 18K. Here's what IMAX told me about their film cameras in 2020 for a similar video I did on Tenet. While there's at least 18K worth of resolution on IMAX film negatives, that's more than any digital camera today can capture, and broadly speaking, the standard can range based on the film in theater. If a film is shot in IMAX film format, the film negative is scanned in at 8K resolution at IMAX, and then it's typically finished in 4K to 6K resolution. Most digital films today, however, are finished at 4K, and a lot are still finished in 2K. If a film is shot in digital, in 6K or 8K, it's also often challenging to finish visual effects in time at 4K due to budgetary and timing constraints. You wouldn't be wrong in saying that that level of detail and quality is overkill, particularly since most movie projectors can't show movies beyond 4K. However, there's an argument to be made that that high level of detail, when downscaled, looks even better than something natively shot in 4K. This is why, in my opinion, movies like Dunkirk or Tenet look so good. The depth and texture provided by the IMAX film, alongside the high resolution offered by the film cell, give the final product an unmatched viewing experience. My recommendation is to see the movie in any premium large screen format and not limit yourself to just IMAX. If you live in an urban area, chances are you have access to a variety of theater chains. Any of these will show Top Gun Maverick in an incredible format. However, if you live in a more rural area of the US or outside of the US, chances are IMAX is going to be your closest premium theater. There are a variety of IMAX theater types out there, like IMAX Laser and IMAX Digital, on top of the traditional IMAX film theaters. These theaters typically have smaller screens than the ones that can show the IMAX 70mm film cells. There are a lot of premium theaters besides IMAX that have very large screens and incredible sound systems. I always highly recommend Dolby Cinemas. However, Cinemark XDs and Regal RPXs and some other chains like Alamo Drafthouse also have great large screens and premium sound. If your local IMAX is sold out, don't fret, because I guarantee you'll get an equally impressive experience in another premium format. If your reason to go to the movie on the big screen is for immersion, probably the best format to see the movie in is going to be ScreenX if you live close enough to one. ScreenX theaters have screens which wrap around to encompass viewers for 270 degrees of viewing ability. I recently saw Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness in ScreenX, and I can confirm that it's not just a gimmick. ScreenX is available in 37 countries, so be sure to check to see if you've got one close by. An action movie like Top Gun Maverick needs to be experienced in a large room like a movie theater that is equipped with proper sound insulation and large calibrated speaker systems, and not just a 55-inch TV with a soundbar. Don't take my word for it though. Take it from a former F-14 Tomcat radar intercept officer, Ward Carroll.
I went up to New York from where I live in Annapolis on, what day was that? April 29th to Lincoln Square AMC, where I saw it with about a dozen members of the New York media, reporters, and a friend of mine who is the entertainment editor at military.com, a guy named Jim Barber. So it was in Dolby widescreen format, and one of those were, real comfy chairs with the, you could lean back, and like most theaters these days, if you see the first one in a good theater, which I have recently, in fact, it's a visceral experience. Tomcat and Afterburner, jet blast deflectors clicking up, the clack, clack, clack of the catapult shuttle going back. So the airplane, metallic tail hooks, wires. So if you see it in that format, then it's a completely different movie. It really is a visceral experience. And that's what Tony Scott intended in the original and Bruckheimer. And I will tell you, to an even greater degree, Tom Cruise and Joe Kosinski and Bruckheimer have done it and Jerry Bruckheimer have done it in this one. So yes, it is very much a sound event as well as a visual event. So it definitely is, if you see it in IMAX and or Dolby widescreen, a immersive, visceral experience.
Another reason to go to the theater and enjoy the movie is you'll be able to enjoy in large viewing the extensive work put forth by the US Navy. Obtained by the website The Drive, the document obtained by a Freedom of Information Act request shows the extensive collaboration between the US Navy and to a small extent the US Marine Corps to help make Top Gun Maverick. So when you see the movie, a lot of what you're seeing is real. To find out more about how the DoD helped make Top Gun, a link to the FOIA request outlining the assistance is in the description below. To learn more on how the process works with how Hollywood collaborates with the US Department of Defense, check out this video I made with the US Marine Corps Hollywood and Entertainment Office after this video. Let me know in the comment section below which format you plan on seeing Top Gun Maverick in. This is Movie University, Education in Cinema.